All right, what's going on, everybody? Fuck, is this thing working? Yeah, I guess it is. All right, how are we all? We've got Poulos, as you can see here. He's at the top of the pile. He's coming first. He's undefeated. He's the only man undefeated in the comp, and he's absolutely flying. If we have a look, who's got the most points scored overall? Oh, look at that. It's Nick, who I gave a rating of 9, and myself, who I gave a rating of 8.9. Apologies. Now, we didn't have a recap last week, so what we're going to do today is we're going to deep dive into what makes draft the best form of fantasy footy, in my opinion. And we're going to see what Anthony has been able to do since entering the league. Now, the man has been a trading fiend. First, he had a look at his team and he said, I need an 80-minute hooker. Does a big deal. Mitch Kenny for Braden Burns. Then he says to himself, I'm a Doggies fan. I want Jacob Kiraz. Let's IPAP go. Then he says, actually, I'm going to do some cheating with my brother Nick. I'm going to give him Kiraz to make his team awesome and Cotter, and I'll just get some other shit. Then I'll do a bullshit trade with Jimmy, Egan Butcher for Jaden Sullivan. And finally, we've got Brandon Smith and Cooper Byer with his mate Yanni. So he's trying his best to do as much bullshit as possible. And trust me, there's more bullshit to come. Okay? This guy, all he knows how to do is cheat. But that's okay, because we love him. And he's the hairy anus. And I'd much rather him than someone who's not going to try. I'm looking at you, Rigus. I'm looking at you. Now, more on the hairy anus. Got his first win this week. Let's dive into the matchups, shall we? So, match of the round. I wonder who it could be. Let's have a look. Yeah, oh, of course. It's me versus Nick. The Cuff Pack versus the Ramsgate Rumblers. Still the two preeminent teams in this competition. Still the most highest rated in my draft grading in this competition. We've got my team versus the Rumblers. Let's have a look what happened. We had Herbie Farworth with a huge captain's knock. I'm watching Cleary live at CommBank, just absolutely destroying the Storm. I was reeling. This guy's just scoring points for fun. A point a minute, this guy. Jesus, that's like Blake Steep numbers. Holy. But then I won, so I'm the best. Look, you guys can say what you will about me. You can say what you will about my trading techniques, getting Xavier Willison for Blake Steep, but all you need to know is I'm never the one to initiate the trade, okay? I can't force anyone to say yes. I can't force anyone to say no, okay? I have to do what's best for me, and you're all doing what's best for you, okay? You're all just salty when I win. What else happened this week? Let's have a look. This was a big matchup. This was actually pretty close. We got the Merchants of Menace, the leader of the pack, the leader of the League of Two, William Poulos, up against JT, Anthony's mate, It's Goey Johns. Now, in actual fact, JT looked like he might have pulled this one out of his asshole, but for two things. One, he had fucking Sean Russell as his captain, right? And two, I think he had no fucking center. So he's up to his old tricks. But, oh no, he might have had the center. No, so he probably had Crichton, because this is live, right? So it's changed. So he probably had Crichton and Russell in the centres, and then in the fullbacks he had Joash, Connor Tracy, and Hammer. Yeah, there you go. Now it's updated. Look at that. Computer magic. Yeah. All right. Well, JT, for all your shit talking, Lindsay Smith, he's terrible this year. What's going on with this guy? What is going on with this guy? Let's take a look at Lindsay Smith on the greatest footy sicko NRL analytics website there is on the wide web. Let's have a look. What's his? Oh, look at this. Oh, it doesn't stop. Look at all these stats. His long term average since debut is 41 points a game. He's currently averaging 36 points a game. So it's about 5 points off his average. I don't know what's going on there, Lindsay, but mate, you better pump those numbers up. Yeah, those are rookie numbers. Maybe you just want to look at this year and last year. Can the website do that? Is it capable? Yes, it is fucking capable. And last year and this year, his average is 50. So Lindsay Smith, I think ultimately will bump those numbers up. Look at that start to the year he had last year. Have a look at that right there. Wow. That's a huge start to last year. But this year, it's been the opposite. Started very slowly. Maybe it's because Panthers are just absolutely wiping the floor with everyone. Who knows? But he's not helping Yanni's cause. 509, buddy, I beat you by 180 points. Pick it up, mate. Pick it up, champ. Poulos, 558. Look, I mean, I'm just going to lay it out there. I beat everyone this week. So you're all getting called out because I'm better than all of you. Let's have a look. Critters Boys. This guy is killing it. His first year playing fantasy, Jerry Singh, younger brother of Kelvin Singh, as you may or may not know, beats the Brighton Lassans Seagulls, Peter Taliti. Peter Taliti is fucking struggling. This guy thinks he knows everything about footy. This guy thinks he knows everything about fantasy sports and Supercoach. Let me tell you, this guy doesn't know anything. I'm not talking about Sam McIntyre getting injured. That's unlucky. I'm not talking about having Crichton on a bye. I'm not talking like he has Walsh, Buller, Gray, fullbacks, three fullbacks as your in your wing fullback slot. That's what you want, right? So Walsh fractures his cheekbone. We're gonna get into this now. I'm not even interested in the matchups, honestly. Let's just have a look at this. Peter, you're coming 12th with one win. Yeah? One win. Oh, wow, there's no one with 0 wins. Okay, so you're basically equal last. The top 8 is 2 wins away from you. And in your mind, you have told yourself, I will not trade Reece Walsh for anything. Now, to me, that doesn't make any sense, mate. This comp is all about doing what you can to win. Yeah? Win games. That's what it's all about. You're up against the Ramsgate Rumblers this week. If you lose this week, you're 1-5. 1-5. Peter, let me tell you, buddy, you need to trade a gun for some players to try to win games. I know you're a St. George supporter. I am too. But that doesn't mean you have to lose the way they do all the time. Yeah? Trade Walsh. Get yourself a center. Get yourself a mid. Get yourself a brand new hooker because Riley Smith stinks. Right? And start trying to win some bloody games, man. It doesn't make any sense to me, mate. Look, if Stafford told, look, okay, here's the devil's advocate, right? Like, oh, Steve, you're trying to, your draft lasts the whole season. You try to get players from everyone. Thanks, Paddy. Thanks, mate. Love ya. Look, If Safatoa comes back, which is not this week, so you're playing with 12 up against the green tick machine in the Ramsgate Rumblers, right? Safatoa's not back this week. You don't have a mid for fucking McIntyre, so obviously maybe waivers are going to change this. But mate, it looks like you're gonna lose this week, dude. You got to give yourself a chance. Just give yourself a chance. What's this bullshit? I'd rather fall on my sword and not trade and die with Walsh in my arms than try to win a fucking game. Try to win a fucking game, please. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go have a look. Let's go back to the matchups. Vince, my boy Vince, showing everyone why I was correct in my grading. Thank you. You will hear this for the rest of the year that I was correct in my grading and you were all wrong. Okay? Vince scored 662. Guess why? Because his players actually fucking played. Jaden Campbell played. Fletcher Sharp played the game. Okay? Garrick and Gagai woke up and they scored what they're known to be able to score. Not what they should score. I'm not saying Gagai should score 86. You guys all hear what you want to hear. Okay? Gagai can score 86. Garrick can and should score 43. And that's what they've done. So that's why Vince is putting up a number over 650, right? Alex 12. The Leb from Balmain. He's the fanciest Leb I've ever seen before. This guy is a freak, okay? We've always known his PPM has been really good, okay? The first person to unearth this was Nick back in 2025. Nick had a go at using computers for the first time last year and found that 12, his numbers were very nice. Don't tell me this needs to reload. Okay, good. Not just very nice. That's not very good YouTuber talk. His numbers PPM was outstanding. Okay, let's have a look at just 2025 for example. His average in 2025 was 45 off of an average of 47 minutes. That's some Blake Steep shit right there. Okay, but he's only playing 47 minutes. What if we could take those minutes? Fuck me. To 68 minutes. Oh, look at that. Scoring 68 points a game. You tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you I know what I'm talking about. I'm proving to you the numbers don't lie. This is not so much a recap, but more I'm just fucking angry. I'm just telling you all off because you pissed me off. I'm not even talking about Kelvin's team because I think Kelvin's given up. So if you know anyone out there that's willing to take on an abandoned team, let me know. And we'll get rid of Kelvin. I love you, Kelvin. But you have to try. You have to. All right, I'm getting into it. You have to try, mate. You got to try something. You got to try something, mate. You don't have any centers. Make a fucking trade. What are you doing? Make a trade. Someone will give you a center for Ezra Mann. Someone will give you 2 players for AFB because AFB is AFB. No one will care that his average is 44 this year. Everyone's only going to remember what his average was when he was fucking killing it. Okay? 2025 average, 52. And his best season was 2024, which was 58. You know who owned him in 2024? Yours truly. Come to me if you want to trade AFB. I'll give you some players so that you can turn your fucking season around. Okay? Look, your shining light in this entire team is Chan and Howe. Very well done. Very well done. Chan and Howe are carrying your team at the moment, but you need some troops. Ali Leatawa, he should play this week with Pompey suspended, so you'll have another troop there. You've got Nikora, who's surplus to requirements. Obviously, Nafahu White was on a bye, so he's going to come back into your mids. Mam scoring 61 and he's sitting on your bench. That has to hurt, but this guy's never been a fantasy relevant player. Okay. In terms of halves, okay, let's just say we want to look at 2025, for example, and let's say you had to have a minimum of 3 games. Let's have a look. Oh, look at this. What is this? This is awesome. We've got fantasy base scatter plot and a fantasy average versus their consistency, which is standard deviation. Guys, I used to be a maths teacher. I'm not going to get into what standard deviation is. You can Google it yourself. Now, where is your boy Ezra, man? Can't find him. Where's Ezra now? What the fuck? Is he not here? There should be like a function to just search the player that you're looking for, right? Ah, fuck. This is embarrassing. You fucking embarrassed me. Now I have to start the fucking video again. Where is he? Who the fuck is Ezra Man? Why is it only top 25? Oh, fuck. I have to go page 2. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay, I have to fix that. All right, never mind. Sorry, guys, I lost you there for a sec. All right, we're back. So, I might have to edit that out. I definitely am not editing that out because I can't be bothered learning how to edit. Anyway, how long are we into this? 17 minutes. And the last minute, you had to hear me being silent. The rest of you did great. Oh, this is falling off a cliff. Fuck. Okay, let's get back on track. Jimmy, you lost. Harry Annis got his first win. Ooh, go Anthony. Anthony's turned this ship around. Jock Madden, unreal. Great pickup from the free agency, I believe. Check this out. Ryan Couchman sitting there. The Fuller. Has everyone heard the Trey Fuller news? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, there's links to the Dragons potentially. Heavy rumors to whoa. You can't see my quad. Heavy links to the Dragons. He's gambling on Nanai. So Anthony's really trying to turn this ship around. This guy, I've never seen a guy plan and have these like future machinations in his head. Machination's the right word. To try to turn this ship around. So it's really great. It's great. Complex, secret, and often crafty schemes. There you go. I'm a fucking dictionary. Jago. So Jacob got his first win. Payne Haas maybe still a little bit with that shoulder. Nah, look, Jamie's been killing it lately, and he had a bit of a down week. Your boy Tom Milky Jenkins. We all know Jamie's stalking him, messaging him on the weekly. Tom Jenkins is averaging 2 tries a week. He's unbelievable. Somehow, fucking Jacob got Jesse Arthurs, and now he's the starting fullback for the Brisbane Broncos. But Bradman Best got injured. Look, will Jacob keep a hold of Bradman Best? We don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He's definitely losing this week because both Katoa and Nikarima are on a bye, and there are no fucking halves in this comp. So, what else did we want to talk about today? Let's have a think. We covered Poulos as the current leader, and we've got him as edge. If you know the inside joke, then you know. If you don't know the inside joke, then obviously you're not inside. Giggity. What about Pega? What's the Pega doing this week? Ooh, bad week for the Pega. How the fuck did you give Georgia a win? What happened to your team, mate? You've been doing well. Oh, that's right. Guys, I can't believe I have to tell you this. Especially like, okay, Pega's new to the comp, but he's got Jimmy and George who should be at least fucking helping him or talking to him or something, right? Guys, Use your emergencies on your bench. Change your people on the bench to emergency. I will literally show you how to do it right now. Okay? Look, click the three dots, click emergency, center or edge. And that way, if an edge doesn't play, you can get his points. Or if you want to get really fancy, you can do what's called looping. Looping is the practice of taking a bench player and using his emergency points and taking those points instead of a starter. Now, I'm not going to get into how it works because it's a little bit hard to finagle on the website, which kind of is counterintuitive because I said I was going to show you how to do it. But if you really want to know, just message me, okay, or call me. You all should have my phone number by now. Look at how awesome this website is, guys. Holy! I actually need to copy this website, and I'm going to put this in the description. I'll put it in the link below. And guys, remember, it's free. It always will be free. The whole paid subscription stuff was just a joke. So this website's fully free, but we are going to set up a Patreon so that I can get a microphone and so that we can get a paid subscription on Render so that we don't have to wait 2 to 3 minutes for the website to load. Maybe someone who knows something about computers can help me with that. Never mind, I'm just joking. I've got Claude. What else are we doing? What else are we doing? I've talked about trades. Oh, well, okay. It's a little bit old news now, but I guess we can talk about it. I don't want to really open up, but no, never mind. I'll have to save that for another day. This is awful. This is terrible content. This should be edited out. This needs to be edited out. I'm going to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to have a look at the week coming. And we're going to do, actually, we'll do a little team list Wednesday. Where's the team list? Team list Wednesday. Where is the team list? Casualty ward, there it is. All right. Team list Wednesday, guys. Some of you are listening to this on your way home. Some of you are at home pretending to work, and you're a plumber and you run a few different jobs and you have a few different apprentices doing all the work for you. And some of you, your name is Jonathan, and you haven't listened this far, and so you missed your shout out. Love you, Jonah. Hope you're making use of the website, mate. What the hell? I'm not going to read out all these players. That's insane. No one wants to hear that. All right, let me just try to call out anyone that I see interesting. Bulldogs versus Panthers. Nothing interesting besides Bronson Cherry. Did anyone drop Bronson Cherry? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is Bronson Cherry a free agent? No, someone still got Cherry. All right. Who's got him? Who's got Cherry? Oh my god. This user interface is so bad. I can't even search who has this fucking guy. Oh my god, it's so bad. Alright, never mind. We got the Dragons versus Manly. Tommy Turbo to put 1,000 points into the Dragons this week. We've got this kind of sucks. I kind of feel like have you ever seen that Mal Meninga interview where he is trying to become a politician, and then he talks a bunch of shit for like a minute, and then he's like, "Oh, sorry guys, I fucked it," and then he just quit, and now he's an NRL coach. We got Jessica Harper's at fullback. Adam Reynolds was named. Don't know about that. Fuck, this is really tiring, and I need water. Oh, I'm dying. Kai O'Donnell playing on the edge. Um, Cowboys versus Broncos. Kai O'Donnell comes in for Sam McIntyre. Xavier Willison on the bench. Oh, the Souths, we got Big Cheese is back. Dave Fafita has been pretty quiet to start the year. I'm going to make a very early call. I don't think we see Dave Fafita do the things that he used to do ever again. And I hope he proves me wrong because he's one of the most exciting players to have ever played the game. Um, as you can see, he's got some monster scores, 92, 60s, 70s. Like, look at this, just killing it. What's his average tackle bust a game? Where's tackle bust? Tackle breaks there. Oh, okay. So this is pretty bad where, like, I can't really. I need to. Maybe I need to, like, freeze the pain or something. Anyway. Oh my God. Averages 5.4 tackle breaks a game. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. How does that rank amongst all second rowers? 2026. Dave Fafita's second in tackle bus. This website's pretty cool. Dave Fafita was first in 2025 out of 2 games. Fuck me, he only played 2 games last season. 2024. Dave Fafita. Look at that. 16 games in 2024, average 7 tackle busts a game. Fucking hell, that's incredible. That's like 14 points per game just for showing up and breaking tackles. And how many tries? Tackles. Oh, fuck. This website needs a bit of work. I should be able to like drag it with my mouse because I can't like, I'm not going to keep coming down here. Fuck, this website's pretty good. It just needs a bit of work, but we're getting there. We're getting there. How long are we in? 27 minutes in. Hey, you're just gonna stick around, I hope. What else do we have? We've got the Sharks versus the Roosters. We've got Hiroti. Mate, what a huge pickup by Jacob picking up Hiroti earlier last week. That's a huge. I mean, it's lucky, obviously, because otherwise Hiroti's not really seeing the field at the moment. Because Sharks never make any changes to their 13. But Jacobs just lucked out and got Hiroti starting. Unfortunately, he's got 3 players not playing, so he's definitely going to lose this week. As long as the tribal chief doesn't run with Timoko. So Watera is not going to play because he was covering for Howard. David Coates isn't playing. Okay, so he's going to emergency Sammy. Yeah, I think Jimmy's going to show up with at least 12, if not 13. And right now there's no halves going around, so that might be a bit of a struggle. We got Hugo Savala in the centres, already picked up by Anthony at 4 p.m. on the dot yesterday. What else is going on here, guys? Not much else. All right, so for those of you who are still here, I also want to become a chess grandmaster, streaming champion, whatever the fuck. I don't, but I think it would be funny. So we're going to watch me play a game of chess. And if you're still here watching, that's great. If you're not, I don't blame you. You should probably jump off. So this is called the French defense. I don't play this often. So this is called the exchange variation, I think. And it's very drawish. Oh, look at that. French defense exchange variation. One of the next moves is to defend the center pawn. And now I've got like this nice structure. And now you just play like really obvious developing moves. I could play this move, push this pawn up so that my knight doesn't get pinned when I want to castle, but I might, yeah. I'll just do. I don't think that's a book move, but I'll do it anyway. And now I'm gonna put my black bishop here on this nice central square, and look at that, covers all these black squares. And now I'm gonna castle my king to safety, and well, okay, so my opponent hasn't castled yet. He can still castle either side. So I don't want to commit resources to any one side just too early yet. So I might just line up my rook at the moment, and then I'm gonna. Oh, okay, so he did go that way. All right, that's interesting. So now he's gonna start throwing all these pawns at me, and he's got all these bishops lined up. So I'm in a bit of trouble, I think. I think maybe I was too slow to develop. So I need to change it up and start attacking. I can develop my queen to attack this pawn, and then he was always going to want to do that move anyway. And I'm going to want to start pushing my pawns out, and that kind of stifles my push. So you know what? I might just start pushing my pawns. Yep. This is going to get really bad over there. Can I? No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to exchange there, do I? Sacrifice. Because if I sacrifice, takes. Yeah, sure, I'm pinning, but like I'm in a lot of trouble here because he can like sack the bishop with a rook, and then I'm just in massive amounts of strife. Am I better off hopping in with the knight? If I hop in with the knight, he takes, I take, and then he's stuck. Oh, actually, that's a pretty good move. Let's just do that. Okay. Well, fuck, he knew that was coming, obviously, or something. Now I'm gonna keep pushing my pawns. I'm trying to get counter play. Okay. Can I ignore that? Oh, he's definitely pushing there. His bishop's there. I need to get this bishop into help, but then I take away the defense. All right, let me take that. And then I'm gonna. Oh, but he's already got the knight there as well. If I push, he goes there, and I go there. This is all really bad. Keep pushing these guys. I think that's the only answer. Who's going to be quicker? Who's going to win faster? I'm just going to ignore that. I don't need to take. So this not being developed is obviously terrible. And now he's going to push there, and then I'm going to take, and then he's going to have this nice queen destruction. Conversely, I can push, try to create like a bit of a barrier. And then how does he sack his knight? He still can't really yet. Say I go there. Takes there. I go there. Say I go there and he ignores it and just takes. Then I take and I'm gonna queen. So he has to respond with takes. Then I get a win. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Oh, he ignored it. Okay. So now I'm gonna get a queen. He's gonna check. I'm just gonna shoot. Oh fuck! I just lose. Oh no! Oh, I wasn't looking. That's so embarrassing. Oh no! Oh fuck! I actually think I was. I think I was actually not bad. Oh no! I wasn't looking. Oh, damn it! Then what? Oh, look at all this pressure now. Now the tables have turned. Oh, that's why did it say to do that then? Oh, yeah, he's just cooked. Yeah, he's completely cooked. Okay, that covers that. Fuck! I was actually winning that. Yeah, I knew that was wrong. Why is that wrong? Your best move was to develop a bishop and attack the center. Oh, okay. I don't know why. Can I move my knight now? Because now I really need a castle. Ugh, yuck, really? Wait, should I castle? Is there not a Greek gift here? Oh, okay. Alright, well, fuck me. I'm pretty tired. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me on my chess journey. I was playing pretty well until I lost. But doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's all about learning. And that's what we've done here today. So thank you and good night.